there ever was. You look forward during any holiday season to Mrs. Prindables apples. This is the opportunity with our today's special value that you can savor the holiday cheer with soft, yummy, ooey gooey caramel, and underneath that an oversized, large, cool, crisp to the taste Granny Smith apple. This is either going to be your brand new holiday tradition or you are going to add to the tradition all along, because what we did was give you a collection of 10 gifts, 4 of them, and our most popular flavor, the triple chocolate, which you're sitting there looking at, which honestly last night we took the plunge and we were like, we're not going to wait for these apples. We're going to go ahead and dive right on in. It's that good. We're going to give you 3 of our brand new flavor. This is the red and green candy coated peanut butter drop. And I think what's so nice about this is when you look at the colors, you automatically think it might be sweet or tart or chocolate. But when you bite into that with the peanut butter underneath, you just better go ahead and sit on down because it warms your soul. It's so good. And then our next choice, you're getting 3 of our Heath Toffee caramel coated Granny Smith apples. Now 10 of these for today's special value price of $46.72. But let me break it down for you even further. In the world of giving confections as a holiday treat, as a holiday gift, you can walk into any mall, any boutique and say, I will have a strawberry that big, dipped in chocolate. And oh, by the way, it's not that fresh, could be a couple days old, for the price of $5 a gift with what you're getting today. We have 3 ship dates, which I think is so important to note, because think about it. You might have that work function. The kids are going to school from the holiday play. Oh, by the way, not only did you have to make costumes, you got to bring something. Or think about for your own holiday table. We have 3 ship dates: the week of December 1st, the week of December 8th, and the week of December 15th. If you want the week of December 15th, that's going to be our most popular choice to go for today. But please remember, today's special value of $46.72, 10 of the most decadent, sweetest apples from Mrs. Prindables. And the best part about it is, and we don't get to do this a lot, especially with today's special values, you can lock in auto delivery. You'll get another future shipment at this today's special value price in March 2015. And look at all of those fun, pretty spring confections. It looks so delicious. I encourage you, get to the phones, do the whole build to, ship to. If you can't spend your holidays with some of your loved ones, this is a great surprise sweet treat that you can have delivered to your door. Our good friend Lori Shore is going to join us from Mrs. Prindables. How are you?
Good to see
the
you.
best looking lady in the kitchen.
I really tried today. I mean, because this is like our big day at Mrs. Prindables.
Deal.
I dressed up a little more, little French cuffs, gave it an effort.
French cuffs for the confections? Oui. Well, let's get down to business, because Mrs. Prindables, a lot of times we look forward to the holiday season as sharing this around our table, but that's because there is no confection like a Mrs. Prindables apple anywhere in the world.
Thank you so much. I mean, we really take pride in, you know, kind of redefining the whole concept of how great a caramel apple can be. And it starts with the snap of the apple. We get our apples fresh from the orchard, straight to our Mrs. Prindables kitchen. We don't dunk these Granny Smith crunchy, juicy apples into our homemade buttery caramel until the day they ship out to you. That's why I love the fact you went over the ship dates, because it really ensures freshness. And then we hand apply all the toppings. Now remember, you get 4 of this flavor that you see here of the 10 total. This is triple chocolate chip, white chocolate chips, milk chocolate chips, dark chocolate chips, and festive sprinkles. So that's the first of the 3 flavors that you get.
And let me just give you a warning. If you see that ooey gooey caramel, we're going to show you a picture on my Facebook page. This is something that you eat and wait a couple of minutes before you get the camera out and smile, because what I love about Mrs. Prindables as a decadent treat for the holiday, it's not something that we call it, you know, the pile in, you know, because dessert is that good. You get to savor it. You know, it's not something you eat in a second and then it's done. You get to have the experience.
You know, it's such a great point. You're looking at 1 apple cut up. That's that triple chocolate chip flavor, our most popular one at Mrs. Prindables. That's 1 cut up. So not only do you get to savor it, because these are the largest apples that we present on QVC all year long, you get to savor it with your whole family if you'd like. I mean, there are a lot of big chunks there. And let me just remind you what that person you're giving this to is going to enjoy. You're going to hand them this box. First time ever we've done individual gift boxes for the large apples. Inside, when they open up, individually wrapped apples. And then because you're singling out those special people in your life, maybe people that don't treat themselves ordinarily, don't take time for themselves. You get that experience in front of that we see right here. A coffee break, an after dinner treat.
I had it last night with apple cider.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, that was good.
It's so good.
We showed you our most popular flavor of the triple chocolate, but then we've got a brand new flavor.
We got a brand new, look at this.
Which, no offense to the triple chocolate, that's our new favorite in our house.
This is so true, because what do we love on apples? We love caramel on apples, and we love peanut butter on apples. Don't you ever spread peanut butter on apple slices?
Oh,
Yum.
yes.
So now, for the first time ever, this brand new flavor, candy coated peanut butter drops. So you get that decadent, awesome, delicious flavor. And I'm just pulling it apart to show you how yummy and melt in your mouth that homemade caramel is all
So we are
about.
very busy on our phone lines, and we've just showed you 2 out of the 3 flavors that you're getting this morning. We have 3 ship dates: December 1st, December 8th. The 15th of December is most popular this morning. This is going to be your opportunity to try Mrs. Prindables. And at first glance, maybe a silly question.
Yeah.
You always cut Mrs. Prindables up. Would you just hold it on the stick and go eat it that way?
I say, why not? I've always cut it up until now because, and especially, you know, with our individual size ones, we cut them up, but especially for this, the largest ones that we bring you, I think cutting it up is good, but no one will tell, you know? Do what you want in the privacy of your own home.
I'm sorry to talk with my mouth full. It's
Go
going to
for
take
it.
me a minute, but that caramel, when you bite into that crispy apple, like the tartness a little bit of the Granny Smith starts your mouth watering. And then when you get that flavor of the intense creamy peanut butter and the caramel, my lands.
Yeah, isn't it great?
Have this for breakfast every day.
Because normally we have just the caramel or just the peanut butter, but to combine those flavors with the Granny Smith apple, it's
I
dynamite.
mean, Mrs. Prindables for president. Our last choice that you're going to be bringing home today.
Yeah.
3 of the Heath Toffee.
This is really kind of a simple flavor combination, but really good. And I really feel like our caramel just kind of stands out as far as the flavor experience that you have here. So Heath Bar Toffee all over again. We dip our caramel the day they're shipped out to you. We dip our apples in the caramel, and then we hand apply all those great toppings. That is the Heath Bar Toffee. Have you had this?
I haven't. I've been a little partial to the peanut
To
butter.
the peanut butter. Well, I know, and I don't blame you. This is the first time we've done that flavor on our largest apples on air this year.
If you like butter,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
That's a good way to put it. It's butter
That is
and butter.
buttery and textured and sweet all at the same time. This, you'll be tempted not to dunk the apple in apple cider or coffee or your beverage of choice. But we do want to remind you of what you're bringing home today.
Good.
Because this is really special. Now, ordinarily, you're used to seeing a different kind of packaging
Right.
with Mrs. Prindables.
We had to kind of up our game as far as how we handle protecting these apples because they're the biggest apples that we offer. This is the most large apples in an assortment we've ever brought on QVC. So we've added a tray at the bottom, extra padding, cushion on the top. Here are the boxes that
Ready to
come,
go.
ready to be assembled. Assembled is kind of a heavy-duty word. They just kind of fold together pretty easily. I'll show
Yeah.
you in a minute with directions right there. I also love showing this box because, like you know, we have family
And other
here,
places.
there, and everywhere.
Exactly.
And if you've got a family on your list where you've got a mom, a dad, and kids, and you're thinking, you know, what is that one item that everyone's going to like equally, you know?
Right.
This could be a great one to handle a whole family on your gift list if you choose.
And you know, if you're split up during the holidays, you do the whole thing, well, we're going to this family's house for Christmas, we'll hit you up for Thanksgiving next year and vice versa. What are you going to send to make sure that you're a part of their holiday tradition?
that idea.
This is what's so nice about Bill to Ship To is there's no pricing on anything, so it doesn't show up to the door saying, hey, we spent $46.72. Happy holidays. None of that. They just get those sweet, decadent treats where you're seeing the most popular 3 of the flavors of the triple chocolate decadence. You've got 3 of the Heath Toffee, and then of course 3 of the 4 of the triple chocolate, and then 3 of that brand new green and candy coated peanut butter.
And can I just tell you too, because you're a
Yeah.
person that loves fashion and colors, we could not decide which pattern we liked best of the box designs. So we did
The
half
toffee is a
and
little
half.
bit of a neutral chic. I love that you branched out and did a little color blocking with the green and red.
You know, we kept going
candies.
round and round and having arguments over which one we like best. We've got them both.
And you know, and the triple chocolate's a little Art Nouveau. You've never seen that many colors in a candied apple. The only decision that you need to make this morning is what ship date would you like? And I want you to seriously think about this because you might need multiple ship dates, because think about if you're billed to ship to someone, you're going to want to go for the week of December 15th.
Nice.
But if you've got the kids play, you know, you made the costumes, but oh, by the way, please bring a dessert for all 30 of us to, you know, nosh on backstage. Maybe it's December 8th, maybe it's December 1st, you've got that office party, or you're thinking, we just love the apples so much, we might need that second shipment before the big Christmas Eve dinner. This is your opportunity to pick any 3 of those. And the great thing about it is, and we don't get to do it a lot with a Today's Special Value food item, is lock that price in with auto delivery. And you're getting all of those spring confections delivered to your door just in time for the Easter holiday.
Can you picture those coming out of an Easter basket?
I would lose it.
Yeah.
I would go hunting for your Easter eggs and promise of being able to do that. But if you're having people over for the holidays, I want you to think about a hostess gift, because one, how much do you spend on a box? Like if you go buy any present, the box is always extra. When you get not only the confection, but the box for less than $5.
I love that.
Huge.
Well, when you think about what you'll spend on just one greeting card, maybe you're in the habit of giving your coworkers or your neighbors greeting cards for the holidays, and that's great because that fits into the budget. Hopefully, thanks to the Today's Special Value opportunity we have, that maybe you can actually give gifts this time of year with the box, like you said, included, with the embossed card right on there, the to and from ready to go.
Absolutely. Well, please remember 3 ship weeks, December 1st, December 8th, and the 15th. And honestly, it's easier than bow and go.
Yeah.
The box is, forget the bow.
Yes, forget the bow. It's part of the box.
Where's the bow? This could not be easier to assemble.
It's so true. I mean, it just kind of folds together. We have the directions there if you want it. The thing that's special and unique is the bow that's part of the box. And you just kind of bend it in, and as you fold the box together, that pops into place. One other thing that I kind of like, a little detail, we even allow the ribbon bottoms to pop out a little bit, just to add a bit of a 3D effect.
Get a little sneak peek for those of you that are nosy with Christmas sometimes.
I know what you were like when you were young, Courtney. I think I got a good sense of that.
Oh yeah. Well, we're going to go off to the phones and say hello to Kathleen in New York. Hi, Kathleen. I'm Courtney. Please say hello to Lori.
Good morning.
How are you?
Oh, I'm wonderful. You're making me so hungry.
Oh, I wish we could just hand this to you right now.
Kathleen, these apples are phenomenal for breakfast, so don't think it's just an after-dinner treat.
I love them.
What is it that you like about them? Are they part of your holiday tradition? Do you give them as gifts? How does Mrs.Prindables work in your life?
You know, I get them every year for Christmas, and I have a bunch of family and friends that come over and celebrate Christmas Day. And I put out a big dinner buffet, and then I put out a big dessert buffet.
Oh,
and it wouldn't be dessert without Mrs. Prindables on the table.
Is that kind of like we have a platter up here in front of Courtney, that we have 5 of the 10 apples cut up? Is that kind of like what you do?
Exactly.
Great.
And then if I have any left over, then I might give some for gifts as they leave.
And Kathleen, chances are, I'm going to just guess here, in the past you've gotten our individual size, not these large ones. So you're going to have so much fun seeing how much farther one of these apples goes when you cut them up for your platter.
They are absolutely beautiful. Good. They really are. They make such a beautiful presentation, and they're so fresh and so delicious.
And it's funny because it's one of those things where I wish you guys were here every single day of the year, but it's like I count down the minutes to any holidays, because it's like, where's Mrs. Prindables with the pink ladies? Where's Mrs. Prindables with the Grady Smith? Because the flavor is just out of this world. There's nothing like it.
Thank you.
Kathleen. It's fantastic, and anybody who hasn't tried them, try it.
Thank you so much.
Sorry.
And Kathleen, you've got to give us input on the brand new candy-coated peanut butter drops this time. Are you one of, do you do like Courtney and I do, cut up apple slices and spread peanut butter on them sometimes?
I love that.
Yes.
Oh my God, I love that.
So, and then the caramel, and you know, it's good.
It puts any apple slice with regular old home peanut butter to shame. It is so good. I had it last night with apple cider, Kathleen. So good.
Oh boy.
Well, we will
can't wait.
Well, we will get these shipped out to you soon enough with one of our 3 ship dates. Thank you so much for calling in, and a very happy holiday season to you and your family.
Thank you so much, and happy holidays to you too.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, Kathleen.
So I have a couple of questions
Yes,
to ask
tell
you
me.
very quickly. So just when you get these home, because a lot of people don't realize that we ship food in 2 days. You know,
Right.
the shipping and handling is included. What do you do when they come to the door?
Exactly. Just think about what you do with your regular apples when you want to extend their freshness. You put them in the fridge right away. Especially if you're picking that first shipment, that December 1st shipment, go ahead and put them in the fridge if you want them to last until Christmas.
And so how long are they generally good for? Because I was telling you, I feel like our Mrs. Prindables last a really long time in our house.
I think other people, Kathleen and others that have bought apples in the past would say there's a little difference between how long they actually stay fresh and how long we say they stay fresh. But I will say up to 3 weeks. That's the official word.
Perfect.
But
So you could lock in the December 1st and then go to the December 15th and probably be good for Christmas.
Easily.
Okay.
Yes, just keep them in the fridge.
Wonderful.
Oh, and let me remind you too, because you and I were talking about this. Last night we were both eating, so we got some, sneak preview on this. Take them out of the fridge 45 minutes or so beforehand. When you think about like all the butter we use in here, butter's hard when it first comes out of the fridge. You want it to sit out, get room temperature, and then it's easy to slice and bite into.
My dad and husband could not wait. They're like, we'll be here all day. This is the best. And you'll see that picture coming up later on.
I want to see
but
that.
as we cut into this apple, there's a reason that people keep coming back to Mrs. Prindables because of the quality, because these are hand-picked essentially.
Yeah, they were. All the apples in this assortment come from orchards like this one in Washington State. All Granny Smith. They're sent directly from the orchard to Mrs. Prindables, specially picked for us, with us in mind. Those apples aren't dunked in our homemade caramel until the day that they're shipped. This is us pouring real milk into our copper pots. We do this daily with those wonderful ingredients like butter and vanilla and sugar. Gooey, melt-in-your-mouth goodness, and that is hand applying the toppings so they're completely enrobed and encased in all the sweet gourmet toppings.
And just in case you needed a little reminder of this ooey gooey caramel that's dunked in every single piece of that apple and just confection to a T, where you can sit down and you can have a moment with the sweet and ooey gooey caramel. Oh my gosh.
It's so fun.
This is what we love about Mrs. Prindables, and you're getting a 10-piece collection this morning with 4 of your favorites, 3 brand new, and 3 of just what we call the confection neutral that is warm and buttery and oh so nice. Will you take us through?
I want to remind you, first of all the apples come individually wrapped. We just took them out of the wrapping so you could see them better here. Largest apples we're presenting all year long on QVC. Most large apples in any assortment ever that we've had on QVC. I like that we're starting right up there. The first 3 apples that you get are our brand new flavor, red and green candy coated peanut butter drops. That's on top of our caramel, on top of that Granny Smith apple. The next 4 that you get, or the next 3 that you get, I should say, is the Heath Toffee. That's on top of the caramel and on top of that great apple. And then the last 4 that you get, we did 4 of the last flavor because this is our all-time most popular flavor on QVC. Triple chocolate chip, white chocolate, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, festive sprinkles, and I should probably add, first time ever we've included individual gift boxes with our large apples.
Well, and let me remind you, with food, there's a finite amount to go around because these are hand-picked, because the confections are hand-applied. It's not like we can take these orders and say, hey, give us $1 million on this ship date. There's only so much that Mrs. Prindables can handle at a time, and we do have a good amount. But this is the time of the morning where you say, you know what, I need to pick my ship date before it disappears later on during the day.
True.
You know, there's multiple presentations of our today's special value, and think about the week of December 1st. Maybe you can't wait to start that holiday cheer early, but then the week of December 8th, you have that work function. You're starting to give those holiday confections to say, hey, come over, let's spend a little time together. Let me share the holidays with you. Maybe December 8th is a great way to go. And of course, December 15th, which we've had 4,000 orders placed in just this presentation, and we are extremely busy on the phone lines. Half of those orders have gone to December 15th, which has been the most popular ship date all day. This is your opportunity to kind of get it before everybody else wakes up, which is really nice, to discover that there's a difference. There's no confection anywhere in the world like Mrs. Prindables.
Thank you so much.
And when you talk about the easiest, sweetest, crispiest, most let's savor every moment of a holiday cheer and a bite for around a $5 gift, You're not going to be able to go anywhere else and get a confection like that with the quality and the story that Mrs. Prindables tells.
Thank you so much. This is a really big day for us. This is our one today special value of the entire year, and we wanted to pull out all the stops and
Absolutely.
just thank you for being as excited about this as we are.
Well, we're going to go off to the phones and say hello to Michelle from Georgia, my hometown. I'm Courtney, and please say hello to Lori. How are you?
Hi, Courtney. How, Lori?
Hey,
I'm
Michelle.
doing well.
Oh, so glad to hear. Now, did you decide to pick up Mrs. Prindables for your holiday table, or are you gifting them? What's the story?
The gifting.
Nice.
Wonderful. Who all is on your gift list to receive Mrs. Prindables confections?
Well, the teachers, the bus drivers, the nurse at school.
Oh, great idea.
I know. The nurse often gets left out at
I-
school, and she's probably got the hardest
No.
job there.
I'm not being left out because mine are the toffees.
Love
They're
the
not getting the toffees.
I
Those
hear
are mine.
ya.
And isn't that neat that when you order it, you get to pick? Yeah, you get to pick which ones you want.
Nobody knows you got to set a tin right away. They just think, oh, what a great apple. Now, what is it that you like about Mrs. Prindables? Because I think it's one thing for you to enjoy something, but to gift something to somebody that you enjoy,
Yeah.
that's really putting your taste on the line. So what is it that you enjoy about them?
Well, the apples, like you had stated before, they stay fresh.
Good.
They don't go bad in a day or two. And I don't know what, the other country does with the school letting out for Christmas, but, these will be fresh even when the week before Christmas, when school's let out down here, they are going to be fresh, and I'm not going to have to worry about it even on the estimated delivery date of the 12th.
Awesome. You are so right, Michelle. You are so right. Michelle, of all the times that you've given Mrs. Prindables, have you ever been able to give our large apples like we're doing this time?
Yes.
Oh, really? Good, good. Isn't it a great size?
Yes, because in one year I bought 2 sets.
Yeah?
And they were both just regular size of one, and then the ginormous ones like these
Yeah.
the second time. So, they all are the same. They do the same for me. The whole thing. They stay as fresh
Good.
first shipment as the second shipment.
Nice.
Wonderful. Well, Michelle, thank you so much for calling in, and a very happy holiday season to you and your family, okay?
Okay, happy holidays to all of y'all.
You too.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Michelle.
Bye-bye.
28,000 have already been out the door. Remember, with food, there's these don't come out of a machine. These are all hand-applied, hand-picked apples. Very quickly, tell us the Mrs. Prindables difference, why there's nothing like it in the world.
Mrs. Prindables became famous by having, ginormous, I'm going to use that word. Was that what Michelle used or you used? Ginormous apples in those best department stores only for a limited time every year. This assortment in particular harkens back to that heritage because we are using the large apples. Not only are we talking about large apples, we're talking about orchard fresh apples that are crisp and juicy that we don't dunk until the day they're shipped. So when we say they're gourmet caramel apples, we're just saying really good ingredients.
Yes.
Nothing pretentious. It just means they taste really good.
Absolutely. And when you're talking about drenching a cool, crisp Granny Smith apple in ribbons of caramel that is so soft and buttery, that plays so nicely off the really warm, savory chocolate, or that buttery peanut butter, or that melt in your mouth toffee, this is your opportunity that when you think about $5 for a confection gift for the first time ever that comes boxed, that has that immediate shelf life of at least 3 weeks, individually packaged inside your refrigerator, this is that opportunity this morning to bring it home where
on,
you
Dan.
have 3 shipments of December 1st, December 8th, or December 15th. But if you want that December 15th ship date, half of the orders in this presentation, which we've had how many now? 5,000 have been for that ship date. There's not going to be a lot of these to go around, and you can lock in that auto delivery.
Nice and simple.
$5 a confection. Almost so good it looks like I made it, huh? And I might take the credit for it and unwrap it. Be like, here you go, slaved over these all day. Lori,
That's
thank
fun.
you so much. And I want to show you a little picture.